funny the things you think of when you're just sitting here in your own house, Ginny thought, and pulled her scarf more tightly round her neck and straightened her coat. She had been named Virginia by her parents because she had been born on Christmas Day, but they hadn't wanted to call her Carol or Christine or Noel. Virginia, they had decided, in honour of the Virgin, which was most surprising because all their lives they had been earnest non-practitioners of any faith. Similarly, matters of faith had never troubled Ginny, and in the many times of plenty, she had loved the commerce of Christmas. Santa Claus had always been bountiful. It's changed times now, she said to herself. If I hear one more person say, "This is a year like no other," I'll wrench their head from their neck. Of course, it is like no other. Everyone knows that. There's a pandemic to start with, and for Ginny and many like her, there's also no work and no money. She had feared this Christmas. No visit from Santa Claus this year. Seemingly he's working from home. It was no joke knowing that her twin teenage daughters knew of her desperation and tried to spare her worry. They had stopped remarking on the use of Poundland own brand washing up liquid and stopped complaining when they had to use it instead of shower gel and shampoo. Their complaints had also stopped about supermarket own brand mints and use by date reductions and everything else that could signal poverty. Her heart had lifted as she thought of her daughters. They had always been a source of great happiness for her, quite unlike their father. He wasn't a bad man, far from it. He remembered his daughters' birthdays, and he always remembered Christmas for them. She had discovered that she didn't want to marry him, or indeed spend the rest of her life with him, when she found herself unexpectedly pregnant. His remark that she was just being hormonal when she had turned down his marriage proposal confirmed her decision to go it alone. He left for Australia to seek his fortune. Life had been good for her and the girls until the 23rd of March, when the nationwide lockdown started and all the theatres in the West End of London closed. No one knew when they would reopen, and there she was, one of the most talented costume makers in Theatreland, out of work. Self-employed people like her weren't furloughed, nor apparently entitled to benefits, despite her numerous applications. Numerous applications for jobs as well, she thought grimly, all without success. She didn't have a driving licence, so there were no great Tesco van opportunities for her. No money, savings gone, the bank warning that a mortgage holiday doesn't last forever. Your home is at risk if there is a failure to keep up payments, every letter from them stated coldly. Welcome to the world of the pandemic poor. It's nearly time to take the coat and scarf off and pretend I'm not cold, because girls will be home from school soon, no doubt chattering away about the Christmas break, just a few days away. But today is different. Today I have good news for them, and she smiled to herself. Despair had forced her to seek help. Why did I not do it earlier? A wee bit of ignorance about where to go and what to do, not to mention a lot of pride, was the honest answer. The Help Centre advisor had been warm and efficient, and amidst loads of other pieces of useful guidance had given her a voucher for the local food bank. Embarrassment and hope had mingled in her thoughts as she made her way there. Her family would have food for Christmas. Not exactly festive fare, but Ginny looked lovingly at the tins of beans and the tins of salmon, packet of cornflakes, tea bags, tomato sauce. Lots of stuff she would never turn her nose up at again. Personal grooming items went into the parcel as well. The girls would be so pleased at proper shampoo, and she hummed a happy tune at the sight of deodorants. Okay, it's not Christmas shopping as we all know it, but it is shopping, and it's for Christmas. But here's the thing, she realised as she heard the girls open the front door. Her life had been made easier today by the kindness of strangers. and she vowed to practice this philosophy faithfully in thought and word and deed in the days of plenty still to come.